Oh, still. So he steals my money, lets them stay in my home so they don't get jealous. I don't know anyone in Hollywood. And he's like, when I become Arlene's husband, we're gonna get treated like stars and people are gonna run the red carpet to us and say, please and thank you so much. And hold the door to us. So before marrying her, we are just going out to do everything and just gonna spend Arlene's money on all of these people that have sucked my dick or given me anal with the Hollywood red carpet treatment. So when they see everything on the red carpet, they don't get jealous about me. And then they're like, stop. I want my illegal pussies to feel special when I take it on the red carpet. What's so special about this now? I illegally prostituted myself. That rape spent our money on hosting illegal hookers to the red carpet feeling. So that they were wearing feels the words that we treated outside of Puerto Rico. And now these people are as magazines. I shopped at Target. Look at me at the beach in Puerto Rico. Damasco son brutos. They don't understand influencing. They don't understand branding. They don't understand family relationships. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm born. I'm more salvation is there. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my home. You can decapitate everyone that steals my vehicle. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Some more. No, I'm surprised. I'm really good. No pickers. No. Whereas the experience with it usually doesn't expire right away when they get the free. And then she had a few, actually. When I'm financially stable, I'm able to travel the planet, maybe God will be worse than it. So what Andrew's doing right now, he's painting people to people in other parts of the world or San Antonio. They're like, Eileen, he's just like doing this pack lunch live just so she's unavailable. So my world traveler already coached her with Arlene's money, knows how to order from a menu. Who doesn't? Lo que hacía, él se cree maestro de esa guía bruto. So he's like, well, everyone here is sucking each other's dick y no se ponen a trabajar. So as he sees them outside of the orgy, he's like, esa cocina, great, puntito para ti. Esta vida en esa casa tan bella, wow, puntito para ti también. Esta maneja vehículo, wow, puntito para ti. What else? Okay, the tan bruta, they're embarrassing. They're making me promote as the orgies in Italy are so much more funner than what I grew up in, though, I mean, up until I started feeling rape in toddler exploration time. And my parents are like, there's like so many gross people around here that we're not going to keep you here. If I don't have people known how to behave, it would have been special. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? I hate when other people try to define me. But not even my parents did that for me. So he's retaliating because Gloria said to my knowledge didn't take him on a date, and I didn't coach her to be woman enough. He's a terrorist, and then he's like, I'm upset that I terrorized her. I'll kill him then. Embarrassing. So girl still lives for layoffs. I hate him. As if not everyone is financially prepared. So embarrassing. Ew, 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 ew. You can like capitate in Valdez, Lorenzo Suárez, que es una puerca, una asquerosidad. Ew, she's in competition that she can be better than me and me. Es brutal. They mentioned that me imagino que to a stranger the most beautiful pictures of her relationship with them. It's all a photo op that some people will know, and I'm not gonna go on to. They think that I'm like anti TMZ. Will be like, well, guys, this picture wasn't real from them. And then I heard through the grapevine that this album was also a photo. And then this one, well, I don't know why they were there. And they're embarrassing. They're disgusting. I'm gonna tell them for life so that they stop abusing people. They're embarrassing. They're the worst people on this planet. Ew, ew, ew. Well, I am the greatest of all time. What else? What else? What else? What else? I will. Let's pause right now. And I need a pick. What else? What else? What else? What is the energy? What else? I'm bored. Okay, Harper. Have a message to Harper. Go funny campaign. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, 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 gross. Yeah, después con eso, for the pictures of your nephews because they say that she's overwhelmed because they're nothing down. And she's like the occasional podcast. I don't mind you trying to drop it into your sex sleep para que no le cocine. Isn't good for anyone. So there's a conundrum here. I've heard that kids alone. They're upset that she introduced them to sex and they're sex addicts and they're what is it porn addicts and then they traffic her into slavery hasta que like cook me this dish when she's not willing to porque they're very gross, they're not powerful, they're terrorists. They want to pretend like we're kings of the world, everyone does all these things for us. It's called respect, it's called patience. They get in the way of me receiving money by terrorizing people so that people, for them to say like, good for you. If I hear that Anthony Capisano say that to me one more time during my teen years, literally, ya está muerto. We're doing the bestest for him. He can't control my life. They're disgusting. I didn't even think about these people ever. They're so disgusting. I don't even know where to look at the camera. I don't think that we can get it. Now, I think I'm very emotional myself right now. Be careful. Ew, el tipo un puerco, una basura. He literally gets his dick wet everywhere, and then he wants to terrorize me into take him on a date. Me, foi, o él va a averiguar también. He's disgusting. He's disgusting. Ese tipo es un puerco asqueroso. I don't ever want him in my life. Ew, ew, ew. Yo no le voy a cocinar nunca algo. Decades ago, I was in two words that we really break. Porque these are 15 years, malditas. Qué dolor de cabeza. Lo que es que grosera. They weren't celebrating her 15th birthday. She even knows it. They're like, maldita sea, esto ha durado 15 años and we need to do self-care. So I was like, oh, I wish that mom would stay together with me. Like, very much understand. So I said that out loud. And then I said, because I have like attachment to the Holy Spirit. I'm like, if you want, I'll water the flowers when you're gone. And I was like, it's an escape from my parents. So if my siblings were bullying me too much, so I'm gonna like be so sad if this gate is closed while you're gone, though I can walk to my grandparents' home or sit near the river.
So I said, what are the plans if you want me to? And they're like, yes, because we're looking for someone anyway. So I was there at a specific time watering the plants. And he showed up and he better in my cocina para mí. I'm like, huh? What? ¿Qué? Nene, no. Oye, what is this? Nene, párate, algo por lo menos. You are really hard ingredients to cook for me to get motivated to cook for them. Okay, ya tienen ahora pensado. So he said you can stay here. No, I don't want to sit there and just supposed to be and then get mixed upstairs. Yeah, I have to eat this. Just like I don't feel right. Like, and Martinis and the ladies would like them documents running down. Today I need to get late. She got late with the playbook, guys. I got late with two. I need to do three, or should I just do one so I look better than her? They're embarrassing. They're so gross. They're stupid. You can decapitate Genies and Daliris Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo Sansa, Rick Miss, telling money like I don't know what I'm saying. What else? What else? What else? What else? They're stupid. I can kill Genies and Daliris Lorenzo Suarez in self defense. I'll possibly do it. Probably like finish reading this book and I will just go to Genies and Daliris. What else? What else? What else? What else? Who else is there wondering for? I'm financially stable. I plan to travel economy. I'm a victim of theft, domestic violence, genocide, abuse. They literally beaten me up and caused my starvation, so I can't have more than two kids. They're stupid. When I was in those orgies, it was just an orgy, guys. After that, when they've been invited to orgies and they're still not embarrassed, or they still make you cook for them after you attend the orgy. Like they keep track and they're like, I want to be on Facebook on LinkedIn, just this group, and they're like, you're cooking for me, you're cooking for me, you're cooking for me, you're cooking for me. After they attend an orgy, they're embarrassing, they're so gross. As long as everyone's healthy and the conditions are right, it can just be an orgy. They're stupid. They're stupid. What was I saying about them? Also, during that orgy, they want to take appropriation of my kids. They're trying to kill me to keep Jane and Kaylani as if they're like communal kids when they are communal. People don't behave this grossly towards one. They want me to fake it that they're nice still. They're embarrassing. They're the words that this guy has against you. I was quiero see that guy say NBC on this or NBC of how disgusting these people are. They're embarrassing. They want to take appropriation of my kids even and be like, those kids are from the community members that were there in those rooms. That was just a random orgy to my parents. The next time there was another one and different people. They're like trying to track down everyone, be like, these are our kids, these are our kids. And people are like, we've raised good kids, respectful too. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They're trying to rape me, making on me. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to get me to pick behind the scenes who could be a better mother for Jamie Coney or myself. It's just myself. What else? El tipo de asco. Let me see. What else? Did I already put my International Criminal Court, even though the International Criminal Court exists, and it's taking the death penalty for everyone that steals from me that gets in the way of your saving money. What else? What else? Those people that I grew up around are disgusting. They don't understand humanity. I'm bored. You can decapitate the Hamas or restaurants of sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. They do surveys to rate of who could have been a better mother for dating Kehlani, trying to talk about vaginas. Wow, like they have no game. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. They're like, oh, speaking of babies, you want me to make love to you, but not have a baby with me. The one thing ever. For real. Ew, ese tipo de puerco, una asquerosidad, una basura. Ew. Ay, me money. Ellos se quieren infiltrar en mi GoFundMe campaign just because it says family here. This I mean Jaden Gilani and myself. They want me to clarify that privately. They're disgusting. Like I make decisions for myself. They're stupid. I hate it. It's like one cooking and then like in one food burning. It's disgusting. I don't care about that. I don't feel it all. Not my God. Oh, no more. What else in this neighborhood? It's actually so good. I wash every day. So they're recording this and that. Yander, qué bueno que no te casaste con Marlene. Porque mira, el no tiene dinero para cuchara. This is actually like really good. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's like all the good ingredients. I mean, you know, maybe someone will comment it. I can go on the board anyways. So maybe that's like the whole reason why they haven't. You can decapitate my means on son and sister. Not rape me, they steal my money, they get in the way of me receiving money, it's so disgusting. They want to try to define motherhood again. They're like, well, can I be the mother? Can we just change the word mother to like the second cousin? They're terrorists. They're embarrassing. It's like, dude, you're embarrassing. If I would see, I would be like, dude, you're embarrassing. I'm not planning on taking that on a date. La comba que asquerosidad lo calienta. Like, wait until you see Arlene one day. And see me and what? They're embarrassing. They're so gross. They watch. Apparently, their mothers watch. So they're embarrassing. Ew, they don't mind going to jail because people go to jail in telenovelas. I've never seen such stupidity as these people. Ew. I'm bored. It's the reeks of desperation, so gross. I don't want to near you. It traffics me into poverty so that his friends that don't understand him embarrassment that he is goes and like he reeks of desperation for food. And that's not normal. You reek of desperation for sex. Ew. You keep reporting that's equality. You can go to jail and get the death penalty for that. She's not death penalty worthy. You're not my friend. Go away. I really get that all the time. Where's Madonna gifting me money? Mi amiga Madonna. What else? What else does that gifting money is a personal choice? He possibly thought that everyone that is raped was gonna show up and fund me through my GoFundMe campaign so he won't go to jail or get the death penalty. I miss you, I miss you, mommy. This turned out to be so good. I'm tired of this. It's good. No, please. Oh, they sell some plastic floor. Damn, I wanted to your face. Where to buy? How to get out of someone? Is it in the refrigerated section? Oh my, that's maybe. Okay. Dollar Tree? Interesting. Circle K, Dollar General, Walmart. Go through this. Like, I want to try it on Facebook. Oh, I'm bored. Anyways, to some people, it's fascinating. Indians eat rice pudding with their hands. I want food from Afghanistan. I purposely avoided this like a seeker to reintroduce me to La Gracia. I don't want to meet or people he's traffic into making that. Porque some people do that. They're like, I me cogió de rehén, so I have to tell you that I know him. Her food from Meadows today for myself. What else? What else? What else? I want a quick meal. What? Anda perdido. Possibly the garment street. What is this? The server theirs are so nice, but only they say that's because they stay in your home in San Antonio and you don't know where your home is due to your amnesia. We're gonna be around. Talk to leeches, combate sneakers, la ferocidad ever. Unless you're serving people. There has to be like a professional reason for me to talk to them. Oh, there's a sweet plantain bacon burger. I want the carne frita home. Porque lo ilusionan, da un asco, lo hacen masturbarse. I've heard diciéndole, dale, dale, mastúrbate pensando en alguien aquí frente a todos nosotros. While they play music. And they're like, literally play down in the room, parece que estaba pensando lo mismo que yo. I'm born. I don't need media. Oh, they're gonna send this to Señor Rico and be like, you couldn't have, you couldn't ever have her as your influencer porque mira la ya que puerca comiéndose con los dedos. This is so good. Oh, I'm always surprised that it doesn't say it has coconut in it. Yeah, the salt too. Los turcos. You can decapitated them and this one tried to move in with me and take me hostage, trying to get me to marry him so I can date. I'm miserable to find out who has a crush on me and terrorize those people. Doesn't house me. Al tipo de dañaba mi plan. I didn't remember who he was when I met him at Garden. These come back a sticker a curiosidades que le pagan to pretend to be me. Yeah. Stalk me. I was a garden dancing, feliz de la vida for myself as my form of self-care. Getting over how heavy it is. And Michael Norman raping me. If I give a compliment to a male, he goes on to rape to rape me. Those poor boys too. So is it just Andrew that's getting the death penalty? And David Ledesma, I will rehabilitate myself. And Michael Norman says, I didn't rape her. He led me to her over a compliment. I remember on social media, and I'm like, and he said, well, I have sex with him, right? I'm like, no, don't do this. He said, well, I'm going to make sure that you have sex with her. I'm like, I don't even see her. I don't think he'll be cute when he's over. It's like, I saw the way that you look at her. I'm like, don't do this. That was decades ago. While he was stealing my money, staying in my home without my permission, begging me for a date. Una asquerosidad. One of my relatives might laugh. And me, I was the first time that she ate it on the and some of them made just eat it with their fingers today. I was going this. Yeah, there's a Dollar Tree there that I could have gotten spoons at. But I positioned myself like, where am I? Who can have a spoon? What else? No, just previously. I don't know where my phone is. What else? So that kid might normally be scared. Did he already wait dinner tonight? Is what I asked in 2020 with people remembering their legal name. I'm like, I get the name down when they're like 87. Kung aking lagi yung they think that they're being communal living doing they're like looking at the bodies of the girls trying to rape it or giving compliments like your nails are pretty right right and then they compare with someone and they're like but if say her nails are pretty she didn't even like kiss me back so they're possibly gonna do something hoping not to get dressed at a severe dress. Like there's my girlfriend, so partner metralleta mato todo. So they stop abusing drinking money myself. So is he trying to take inventory? How many people needs to get on self-defense? ¿Y cuántas metralletas tiene que comprar? Entonces they're like, well, Michael, this is a friends of your mom. You're very stupid. She said, esa vez celebra como si she had Michael's dick. Asquerosidad que they don't even show up here and I'm not even invited to them. No veo porque no me sé bonita. Oh, so ya llegué. So se me cayó el pene. Porque I cook for myself with food stamps every day for almost a month. Y aniversario de él, yo will you're gonna tell her fans that artists and food stamps that we keep her poor. Those are the days that she eats with you. And when she gets a backlash, it's because I'm poor and she's poor. What if she cooks for an entire month? Ojalá se te caiga el pene entonces. They're just playing great pretending also you have a wife or a husband in Atalaya. Those of them that are very quiet one doesn't even care about. And in the rest of the time they're trafficking slaves instead of being family. They're stupid, they don't understand what an orgy is just yet. They think they have to have a certain heritage to be or create an orgy. Multi. Es bruto con cojones. Maldita sea el diablo, mente. So our secret. And I always question that. Say like I love you. It's like was she married to Daddy Yankee? I can't ever tell. What else? What else? What else? What else? Someone in my home was like, I want to marry Daddy Yankee. I'm like, why haven't you? I was rolling my eyes at those. It's like, is he not interested in you? or he is, and you just don't behave like a woman to marry him. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. You can decapitate Lisa Munoz. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons. The rape me, that's steal my money, that get in the way of receiving money trying to rape Jane and Cagnoni. They're embarrassing. They steal from one, they get in the way of one receiving money, they're so gross. I'm bored. That it's embarrassing for them. Even when the pimp hoe is like, when some say, some of it I say joking, some of them sometimes I'm like in a really bad mood, so whoever crosses in front of me, except you, I say something bad to them and they believe it. And if I get the opportunity to profit from all of that, then I'm nervous. I'm like, shit, I just received money for something that I shouldn't be doing. There's some of our educators look at us, my UN coach. She's like, great job. There's some of it, and she's the text lady. Her some of other people. What else? What else? Like, I think like a lot of people in the family, they're like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just going through the motions, and people have labeled me that. Some people have me as a pimp illegal prostitute, and they bring me clientele like, no, like she has model potential. When social media is available, she can do this and that. And they're like, oh, here's a tip for all the advice. Porque they learn that in school and they don't pay attention, pero si tú solo dices, they're like, that's what I'm gonna do. Weeks later, they're like, estaba en la playa haciendo nada. She's like, what do you think? I made some phone calls. So if you ask Yolanda Suarez Lorenzo for the legit, I've heard that you'll get the legit. And depending on who it is, if you ask her for the wrong thing, she'll be like, no, that's not what I provide. It's just like you can do it the right thing and still and not only be profitable, but not have a headache and not giving me a headache. I don't know who goes around saying that I'm an illegal prostitute pimp. Is it because she wasn't an like I hate defending her sometimes? Okay, I don't know her that well. Pero these have abused me so much physically and in my presence that I don't ever want that near me. Just when we were kids. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Some people have different clothing that is respect. I remember that I quit. You possibly were with her. So I'm like, that felt so weird. Like, controversy, where like, mira, mete la boca aquí en la teta and rub close to her, wear her shirt. You know, that's fine. So please don't do that ever. This is usually oh, and then they do they confer with other people that are pros and they're like usually the age. Con esta lo hemos practicado todo. Eso, yo no pensaba que iba a estar un día around the age of 5 y yo le iba a hacer así porque they know like child development from the technology people are like at the river radio so that they can keep up with the weather. They with only a radio for what else? What else? What else? What else? She said a decade ago que se quiera ir para un día, pues busca gente que vive en Río and will possibly steal my money so that people don't think it's stupid and it's so obvious. And they take it to casting calls. There's models. And they're like, en un río de España vivimos por 3 meses. Luego que toca con una mujer, no vamos a hacer con eso. darle cuatro con buckets y catering. Vámonos to move to California, vamos a ir a vivir en el aire, and we can document everything. Con el dinero de la Romarín. It's disgusting. What is it? I'm bored. Who's giving me money? Oh, this, they would have been like, this is when we wait till you're like, hey, I got my first husband. And then we go like, screw it, get off the internet, you're not getting any money. Pero they know better, that they know they're not a quitter ever for the right thing. So. What else? What else? What else? I continue sending my GoFundMe campaign to people. They want me to pretend this is sueldazo because songs are what is the net worth? Is this to 20 million? What else? What else? What else? File my taxes. I don't have time for anyone. They're so disgusting. They still want money and they're like, well, this is the moment of truth. If she is a good person or not. They're embarrassing, they're so ruin one's health. Ahora se le caiga el pene. Hoy córtenselo como un hot dog, slice it, eat it, and try choke with it today. I want Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money to kill themselves today. It's May 21st, 2025. I'm born and I need money. I don't ever want that come bucket seeker near me ever. It's disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm, they steal my money to be like, this is sure she sold La Restaurant. No. If I get arrested for this, which I don't understand what's the withholding of state issue. I'll just report them that they steal from me, that name on the title of those homes, supposedly. And I'll do a Dubai and sort it in 3 months so that they get the death penalty. Out of jail if I were to go to jail for this, which I doubt it. And then talk to him and be like, that was in jail. Oh, I would be a great Hollywood art actress. In my head, watching them. It's the cree I'm gonna go to jail and then be like, baby, I'm like right now, like badass hardcore motherfucker. Alguien que me libere de esta asquerosidad, por favor, mátenlo. So it stops putting guns to people's heads so that people don't give me money. Disgusting, is so embarrassing. My sons that rape me to steal my money and I get no one mercy money. There's some growth. I'm never taking that on a day. It's disgusting. I want to tan. These people are so disrespectful to they're sex traffickers beware. They're disgusting. I don't ever want them near me. I know how to spot it. I don't want it near me ever. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It's a sex addict, a porn addict, so girl. So disgusting. I don't want that near me. What else? I could be tanning right now. Déjame hombre que do this. My face are gloves and doing like oh, I wonder. I think that happened. I'm like, oh, I like that movie. I've done so many times and tried this. Like, right? I've done that just once. Ever in a nightclub. So I imagine there's some people that they traffic and they pay them with money that they steal from me and they rape. And they're like, dale, apréndete, mira, esto como ella baila esa canción. And they all, he wants to show me that they're all like, "Cha, cha." That's why I roll my eyes because I'm like, there's cameras here and there's people recording. Who's getting money? Dios mío. I love this. It's really nice. Unless they would have acted like a second cousin or even a husband, like when you were go over, yeah. And we're at the beach. And I don't have time for that. That's extremely overwhelmed. I don't want to look at what it's done to my face, stealing from me, getting in the way of me receiving money, so I don't even ask it out on a date, trying to kill me of how overwhelmed it is already. Pero that overwhelm shouldn't exist, so you can kill him. I'm seeking the death penalty for him. He's disgusting. What else? What else? I'm bored. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel, plan and meet people. You get me, Polly Rossman? They're panty sniffers. Ew. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. What else? They think that they've killed millions of people that way. They've gone on to violate my wrong. Yo lo voy a matar un día. I just don't know when. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I have so much hate for this. I have so much hate for these second cousins. And with me at a date because it doesn't, that's just disgusting. We're the more of the family member. What do I want? And they're porn addicts. So they're like very archaic in their abuse that women need to be telling her how they do all the time. That's for them to be like, oh, so that's your coworker. That's your nail girl. I'm gonna rape it. That's your new boyfriend. It's embarrassing as so girls. It's disgusting. It's dumb as fuck. This is life. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel with my name, Emerson. What else? What else? What else? Thank you, Tinder. Thank you, Bumble. I don't need to disclose who I've been out on the date through it or who I plan to possibly recommend. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm born. They don't understand that the U.S. Marines exist to keep us all safe. And they're like, we need extra layers of security and invade her privacy. She could be in danger. And then they're like, I raped your boy. I've heard they do that to some family members. They're like, I'm just her friend trying to take care of her. There's people at the bottling company right now, Coca-Cola, are trying to kill them in self-defense possibly. Porque did they become friends with everyone that works there, hoping that due to my proximity of living there, I was gonna at least talk to someone there. Ew, they're disgusting. They're embarrassing. Ew, ew, ew. So gross. I don't even want that near me. Please keep it away from me. I don't like having this stress. I don't like feeling Kimani being separated from me. I don't have unhealthy anxiety where I can't have my children separated from me. What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm bored. He wants to kill me because I never praise my siblings. Like, thank you so much for staying for me and taking me hostage and inviting yourself into my home and caring for my kids. Estúpido, does he read my Facebook for decades? And he was like, Jimmy, where's the Facebook post where she is saying, like, thank you to my memorial for visiting so that we don't go to jail for stealing from her because she doesn't have a nanny that she. What else? What else? What else? What else? They're disgusting. You can decapitate Unit Gallery Soros Suarez. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Soros' sons that have raped me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. They're disgusting. I don't ever want them near me. They make no effort. All they do is abuse me. I don't ever want them near me. I hope that you kill them first. What else? What else? What else? What else? When I'm financially stable, plan to survive on my video got interrupted. The internet got slow. Anyways, didn't read my Facebook post for years, and it's like, where are the posts of her saying thank you to her sisters for caring for her kids while she was on vacation or a night out? Or are we gonna go to jail for stealing from her? She doesn't have a nanny. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Benjamin Suárez en sustancia que todavía está llorando que Benjamin se tiene que ir a trabajar algún día. Look, seriously, this caused my kids to be separated from me to see like how this JK money do it. Porque it still misses his daddy. What? What else? What else? What else? Me voy a quedar visca tanto que me voy a reír. Is not what I want to say. What else? What else? What else? I'm born. Who's gifting me money? Now they confer, they're like, that's not fair. She's not killing herself because Yandel has a career and she doesn't. So now we have to wait to give her money because we can't make it obvious that we're giving her money while she's exposing that she knows that Yandel has a career. They're stupid. They're always comparing apples to oranges. So gross. What else? What else? What else? I can't do so. What else? else? I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that stays in my homes, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of receiving money, everyone that steals my money. I'm born. What else? What's the thing? What else? I'm born. So are they really like playing? They're like, como que llegó a Yandel y no nos cogió a ninguno de nosotros para sacarnos una cita. No, porque decirle, no tienes ni para limpiarte la uña. They're disgusting. I've heard que a esto le roban los zapatos a veces de tan asqueroso que he's trying to prevent theft towards him. A brutal by stealing from me. He's trying to create so dangerous. Don't mess with me. Él llora como un Disney kid, like está en crucero y nunca hace nada malo. Así, like todo bañado de negro, mañana, so he's killed millions of people because he doesn't understand any concept. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. When I finish with sale, I plan to tell very many people I really understand my design. What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate him means sort of citizens that need to steal my money. They get in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my home without my permission. You can decapitate everyone that steals my vehicles. You can decapitate everyone that causes Virginia and Kehlani to be separated from me. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money so that Jane and Kehlani can't live with me. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. I'm bored. I'm bored. Mhm. That's not a good what else? What else? What else? Just when I'm financially stable, I'm going to travel with many people who deal with me. Oh, they're trying to treat me like I'm bigger. They're going to go with me to the tornado, or I wouldn't go with a doctor, or because I refuse to play into their porn addiction. They're like, well, she has no ideal man, so she's a bigot then, no? And they steal my money. It's like I'm gonna service, la que está diciendo, ay, me quiero enamorar, no, a ver qué le saco, le podré sacar un caso, tendrá préstamo. Preséntame un abogado, preséntame un abogado cualquiera, un abogado cualquiera me presente. There seems a girl. There's sex traffickers, so we've heard of them. You can decapitate us. Where's the picture that I shared? Let me see. Monster. Yeah, the cafeteria is what I see money. They're stupid. They're so gross. I don't ever want them near me. They're just looking for someone that will cook for them, literally do the whole shebang as if they're their slave. So they steal my money so I look like I'm being a slave to someone or the entire planet. I'm tired of them getting in the way of my life. They possibly planned to kill me before I was even born with how gross they are. They're stupid. I don't ever want them near me. It's stupid. No one thrives over humiliation like this. It's stupid. It uses that as an excuse. Maybe she's into humiliation and sex. You have to get to know me, and this isn't a get to know me while I'm starving. Does he plan to take me hostage and starve me to death? That's what my dad thinks. That is just doing a practice run of like how feisty is she? How feisty is she? Does she know how to escape from me? Like, amarrándola con una soga, no? No, she bite me until like she devours me and I'm dead and then she seeks the way out and won't call herself a cannibal. He's possibly going so many more that if I die to keep my body warm for him to rape me. It's disgusting. Una asquerosidad. Every fucking shit that is in the world he wants to try with me. He's disgusting. I want his dick. Ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? What was I doing? Oh, when I'm financially stable, I'm planning to travel the planet and meet people ideally from your worst men. You can decapitate me having a success. That rate me and steal my money, they can know they were receiving money. I think their names are Andrew, Alex, Basura, Kerosene. What else? What else? What else? I'm going. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel. I don't need to disclose who I've been on dates through Facebook, through Instagram, through Bumble, through what is it? Through what is it? Tinder. Anyways, I just posted. What I wanted to do is to make Joanna laugh and see me humiliated. Porque entonces you'll be like, wow, Joanna sucking my dick all this time was so worth it. I made sure que alguien se humillara y dijera en el internet que she doesn't have money for food. Dame un asco estos tipos, son una basura, una asquerosidad. I don't ever want them near me. They pick asquerosidades to be with, and they're like, what the wife says I have to do. And then they don't want to be happy out there. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. People ask for money to be gifted all the time. I could be tanning right now. What else? 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 Mira todas las fotos que tengo, no tengo ni una. What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, FAE, Department of Justice, porque I need to be an active participant in the death penalty for them. Not just active like every day online, just seeking the death penalty for him. You know, some people think this is the trial, and in like 5 or 10 years, they'll get the actual death penalty paperwork. And instead of me being, you know, how sometimes staff are like, you can you lower your voice, you're being loud. I'm like, I'm a great victim. So I'm like screaming literally. They hate being poor. So these videos will be sent over to my relatives to be ready to be angry about it. And the police will be sent over to the Department of Justice. Whoever took the case, International Criminal Court, and the paperwork gets pushed. And I heard like it's gonna be like in 5 or 10 years from them starting to be publicly that they'll get the death penalty charge and get killed. What else? What else? What else? I don't cry because there are places that I didn't plan to visit with Edgar. So that's why I'm seeking the death penalty for Edgar separately. Porque he's boyfriend material, so I'm just here, boyfriend material, raising the kids while he pays my bills and keeps me semi hostage. So I have the two babies that I want with him. So there's some places that I invited him to visit, and he did. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So what they did instead of taking me out on dates with money that they have, while I was with Edgar the whole time, they paid people y la llevaron a Montreal a Paris. And he thinks that I'm gonna invite him on a date. Never. He's not worth it. It's like I saw celebrities. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. That's why they never have pretty pictures of themselves. Did they attend any of them this concert and they didn't post them? They raped him, don't they? Yeah. So, I'm bored. When I'm financially stable, I'm planning to travel from many people. Idea for you. Anyways, I'm sending my GoFundMe campaign to people through Instagram. I love the song. Ones that pay people to pretend me and they take them out on a date. They're like, I'm gonna do a trial run. Like, you're gonna kill yourself unless you're like healing. And he says, I'm gonna do a trial run with your money and take this hot if I'm not that hot because then I'll never see you. Pretend that she's you in Spain, and then that way I know like what places to view. I'm like, porque no se mata ahora mismo. Like, okay, he's not sexy. Well, then stick to what you like yourself, ideally, possibly. Be there in my life ever. It ruined my give me money on purpose because they're like, no, no, no. If you ruin your 40th birthday, we're gonna make sure that we ruin your 41, your 42, your 43, your 44. And he wants to show me pictures of what he did for his 40th birthday o la convoque what he bought her with the money that he steals from me. Se lo enseña al TV y luego, mira, se mate. John Anthony Capizano decades ago had a gun for them. No decades ago. I'm bored. I don't want a proper burial for them. I'm missing teeth and I haven't been to the dentist in 5 years. It wants to brag, it rapes and says I think doesn't have teeth. I put it in it. I spent 2020 laughing at them and you couldn't see that. I'm like, este o get out of the way, Sonia Verochamba, get out of the way. Jay, también, yo mismo, I'm gonna get out of bed and cook you lunch. Getting myself some coffee first. You know, some croissants that I got warmer, you know, with cream cheese. Get some raspberries and chocolate chips. I'll say, you want that for lunch? Instead of the coffee, the milk coffee for lunch. I'm like, well, I'll make you sandwich for the croissant. After this, Estelle, get out of the way. They are laughing and laughing. I had so much in 2020 laughing at these leeches. Te lo juro que I was laughing at it. Like, you're laugh. He, so funny. Speaking of eating, when you see one, so the daily education other than money. Why would it even say anything like, well, we have this is why I'm literally understand these people are so disgusting. I don't want that in my life. That rice is so Señor Rico, I don't remember. What else? My dad decades ago, quítame esta fruta de encima, your sister. Cuando seamos la mejor familia. Oy, oy, oy. It's like, aren't you looking for like a way out? Like, as soon as like I'm well raised and you're like asking me to kill that so you can what else? What else? Now when he was already ready to go, it's like I'm crazy. We're getting so she's like when we're like the best family. I'm like, oh my god, I think I'm cool. What else? What else for someone? Oh, okay. She brags that she knows how to keep her love life separate from me. She steals my money. She steals my husband. She steals my years. There has no life in me. Es la como porque I adquisition of codexa quiere decir nada. Eso no es nada. Este no es nada. So, and then she goes on to people say, no, I have a foolproof system. of you getting the man that you want and the life that you want. If you steal everything from your siblings, then they can't date and then you can have peace. And these people are so ellos se la maman, dan un asco, una asquerosidad. Ew, ew, ew. They've killed millions of people. Satisfying vagina and dick that doesn't deserve to be satisfied. They're stupid. And I mean it. When I say that, I mean it. I will never pursue my sister's business plan in life is to fight for them. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. I'm born. When I'm financially stable, I'm meant to travel to be like everybody else. You can decapitate Jimmy Gendali y Lorenzo Suárez, que no sabe ser mujer, eso es una you can decapitate Benjamin Suárez, Lorenzo Suárez, a great humillación, my money. You can decapitate the say that I'm a bad person for knowing the finding out my brother wants to raise me as a brother. They're disgusting. They want to try to think that they're a really good family. They can they're embarrassing, so gross. Or one that near me, please kill it now. I've tagged the FBI in this post. What else? What else? What else? What else? They said decades ago, someone at a family party said, "Well, if you're ever kidnapped, just tag the FBI on a Facebook post and try to get out of it." That way, they're like, "Well, we're gonna give you a kidnapping then." They're stupid. They're still alive. These are disgusting. Eso peor que cremento. Oh, oh, oh. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate their inside of the they're disgusting. They're trying to get humans to rape me. They tried to bully me through Facebook. Going to shoot never does cocaine and whatever. And also, what else? You can decapitate David Ledesma that raped me in 2017, 2018, 2018 me with Menorito Alex. I think that's his name. And Richie said, "Oh my God, I can't wait for David Ledesma to see her in San Antonio and do this." I froze. Oh my videos. Or was that Albert? I don't know which one of them two it was. I panicked. I'm like, that's not why I'm living in San Antonio. They have a vendetta against her. Find satisfaction in ending machismo. So it's like, then I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, that literally, like, he's pulling my hair every day. Machismo, so I'm just gonna pull her hair so she dies. Of me pulling her hair and doing so disgusting. It's embarrassing. I don't ever want it near me. It then said I can't wait to do a Richie. Richie that raped me after they trafficked me into poverty and took me hostage and raped me. Ew, ew, ew. He wants to claim that I raped him during a family orgy when he was a child. He can't persecute me for that, even if that had happened, I was a toddler. To everyone that's an adult on the planet, they're like, that was just, it was an orgy. And he's everyone that was there trying to persecute the how that movie so that they were on top of each other. And people do so much criticism. Ew, ew, ew. What else? 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 I'm bored. I don't ever want to hear me. Fuck how my dad is afraid that I'm become a big it's already someone at home for me or more. It's already 1999. I had at least four BMWs. How many of them, including them with my stolen vehicle, oxygen one? They're disgusting. They're stupid. He's stupid. He tries to create a thin persona so he doesn't get hurt. You know what? Estúpido que dice planeta. Lo más estúpido que este planeta. So that he is fake marketed himself. Es un bruto. Es un bruto. No quiero decir nada. Y después está lloriqueando. I've heard that he wishes he would be a good boy. He can tell us his therapist if he has one. I don't want him in my life. Ew, ew, ew. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They're just after finding out cuánto pago they are one, then they also have traffic someone too, because that equals, and they're like, baby, how much did you pay for water this month? They're disgusting. They're embarrassing. They're disgusting. I don't know how you are embarrassing. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yes, in the conversation, whether tomorrow gets that he receives that, and then for me, he doesn't give to me. You could have a lawyer. He thinks that because my dad doesn't. They're stupid. They thought that I would show them dancing this like pigs with lips. I said that decades ago to those buckets illegal prostitutes. I'm like pigs with lipstick, you're not taking over on social media like that. This asquerosidad that he steals from me responsible. I don't know. He had a plan to get me released. So he's like, if you're self-employed, I'm gonna cause problems onto your marriage or rape onto you so that you can't even work. I'm gonna have you starved. So what else? He said that he would have 20 or 30 years of documentation of pictures or videos of where his penis would be. Is that one, Andrew? Instead of me, in videos and pictures of the homes that he's gonna steal from me, the money that he steals from me, the people that participate with him in enjoying my homes and my vehicles that he steals from me. Is the course American working this? Tu corazón. Alone. Oh, that's them, what they say. Oh, that's that part that exists. Look at that's what I'm talking about. He would have had 20 or 30 years and how he spends it and where he puts his stick as a personal vendetta against me because I plan babies with daycare tickets and that's kind of for women because those will exist much where I live because we don't let our kids become like seeker or rapist, murder, and thief. So they're like, oh, she can't have kids when you can't decide them. They're just disgusting. They're the worst. They're embarrassing that I even consider this family. You can look up the original that raped me in 2023. You can decapitate a man randomly that raped me in 2017. You can decapitate and commit suicide. Sons that raped me, that steal my money, that get nowhere near receiving money. You can decapitate diligent that it is son sexuales. You can decapitate modificación de personales de esa persona masco. They said to me decades ago that it's so easy to rape rich and more heavy men. It was like I'm gonna go because like the girls are like that's why they stay with them. They're so gross. They look for skills, not knowing that that can be higher now. AM specifically, my parents are like, "What is it that you want to show?" For that relationship, so they base trust based on like whatever I ask for, or but it has to be a commitment between the people knowing. And they're like, well, if I'm going, un día I'm gonna go around and be like, well, you're all gonna cook for me. No one vacant there. It was an orgy while I was there. People were just sitting on the floor, taking turns on each other's bodies. No, may have been like a particular person that raped him, but this isn't the way to for him to seek justice for himself by causing my starvation. He's stupid. Wants me to feel that I was raped too, for them to be like, then he'll seek rehabilitation. I'm happy, I'm happy. Arlene's always crying that she was raped. Es lo peor que hay en este planeta, una asquerosidad, eso no tiene ni educación. Eso no tiene educación. Pregúntale one day he wants to be Jose a plant. That's why I don't talk to him. What else? What? Some people think that no, should we steal everything from you, deja que te cubra la tierra. They're lazy and time wasters. They want me to be hyped up, seeking money all day because they're raping me in their dreams. That's your husband, that's your dad. It's a sex addict, it's a porn addict. When my, what is it, mi presión me sube, he's like, I gotta whip her. Fue for fun, es un asqueroso. He learned all his skills from me, and then he went on to do the wrong thing. That's why he steals my money and gets in the way of me receiving money. He's disgusting because some people do that consensually. Ew, 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 ew. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. What is this? I think that people can make good money. Congratulations to Jimmy Gonzalez on Suarez that took hostage and then by stealing my money, staying in my home without my permission, stealing my vehicles, getting in the way of receiving money. Ese tipo es una asquerosidad, es una basura. You can decapitate Jimmy Gonzalez on Suarez. He goes after everything that I want and says I can do it better than her. Este tipo es tan fea. So, ella no tiene identidad propia. My parents say that she spent way too much time with me and she wants to occupy my space literally. Es bruta, una asquerosidad. Ew. Congratulations to Benjamin Suarez and his sons that raped me and steal my money and get in the way of receiving money. Anthony and the lady Suarez on their arranged marriage decades ago. They don't know what a woman is. They don't know what a marriage is. They're like, si cocina por lo menos, yo me quedo con ella. Como si el mundo se fuera a acabar hoy. Dan un asco. Son una vergüenza. They're like, I don't know anyone. Esta aprendió a cocinar. La vida dejando un vehículo. Con esta es la que me quedo ya. Ew, very embarrassing. Hard. What is this? What else? What else? I'm Lord. I'm Lord. Actually, try too hard for that, so you can kill them. That's why you steal my money and cause my starvation and cause they didn't get money to be separated from me. They're like, let's see who can rape the kids first. They're disgusting. They're embarrassing. I don't ever want that anymore. Oh, I didn't feel like the awake ever, and I knew when this came out in the third album, I rolled my eyes. Here come these people trying to cause my divorce, but they are not understanding that girl. Money is that what you think people need to put this stuff on? What to do when they want to get money and someone or give me back what they stole from me? There's a harmony, there's a harmony. They thought I would go for a third baby with this. I only want two, then girl. The one that I see. I don't know how he can go on to hang out with these bitches from bucket seekers if that's what he's been doing for the past 5 years. After they traumatically caused the United to separate by having more evidence rape me, by having my woman rape me. And then he texted me in October 2017 or 2018 that I missed walking to the house. And you've been waiting for me. And I said nothing to them. Like, why did we divorce him? Why am I not having like at least one good a year with this? Like, I'm not gonna say anything to him to him that just yeah. Lord, the people my family as if it was over, so they just see me as a chocolate and I'm like, oh, it filled one of my homes with machetes, and my parents were like, I don't know how I feel about that. Is he planning on killing you there? So he gave like to my parents. I'm like, you're taking this micromanaging my minutes, it feels like. Oh, I think that's what I remember. Oh, now I want to think about it. Let's do over dinner on a board game. Listening to this, and you tell me you have something. Make us say, nada, porque I want it back, but it stole from me, it raped me, it recorded me, or it raped me, it drove me full, so disgusting, giving priority to a comeback lead, a comeback lead. He pretends to be me just to gratify himself and be like, no tengo la broma. ¿Qué carajo es eso? Es demasiado. It's embarrassing. Ser hombre ideally is what you needed to do. Pero he won't ever get a chance. He's to go his own way. And como que es feliz porque now he's going to propose matrimony to someone that has been raping to him for decades just to not get embarrassed enough. Let's get this episode started. And I don't want to be there to witness that either. And it's like, se casó con Yandel, se casa con Liam Baker when he tries to pursue me. She's disgusting. She's like, someone give me something to do where I can be helpful to her. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Take me to do my dynasty to do something. She's like, I'll do it for you. It was very personal to me. Like, I don't know what to kill first, you or her. faces underneath. I don't know where they came from. What is this? I know when I'm financially stable, I'm trying to work on any people I get with. Mientras hoy ellos estaban, ay, Ginny Gentile me dio tremendo orgasmo. No, she didn't. A Marilis no le dio tremendo orgasmo hoy. No, she didn't. If he's stealing my money so I can't date, they're just raping. They need to be dead already. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that rape me, that steal my money so I can't date them. So I can't date them. No. And get in the way of me receiving money, so I'm unhappy so that they're that they save them. Savior. I don't know the word, they're disgusting to me, so I can't even say that around them. You can decapitate a Marilis González Soto, que es una asquerosidad. You can decapitate a Marilis Echeverria González. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, and steals my money. It's May 21st, 2025. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. What else? What else? What else? Con que yo lo diga es suficiente. You can decapitate her happiness that raped me in 2016 after my vagina picture. You can decapitate Michael Norman that raped me in 2016 after my vagina picture. They're disgusting. Ew, they're lazy and time wasters. They're disgusting. They're doing a trial run as if they had more time to marry me, and they both. I hope they get the death penalty. They don't get to spend my money. However, they want to do a trial run with a fake wife, and then be like, "Now I'm confident to be laying here on a beach with her." That is called Benjamin's daycare money that he needed to provide for him to grow up at any age, not money that he steals from me. Ew, ew, ew. people there. Look at there's people. And I wasn't planning on blaming them today. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This had this. What else? What else? What else? I'm more. What else? Stupid. This is usually this person be me que están haciendo un trial run for when they date me. They're never dating you, never giving them that satisfaction when I say something you mean it. Ew, 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 ew. What else? What else? What else? You can like calculate one solution to solve right me that's the you can like calculate Sarah Francis that steals my identity. She's disgusting. Living up with una basura, una asquerosidad. I went to town today. I need some suicide when I visit Target. They want to ruin affordable housing for people trying to find victims for me. They're embarrassing. They're disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? Mm. I want to turn down here. I'm not gonna be able to prostitute myself just to see them there and meet them. They're stupid, including himself. Though he's never implied that I should really prostitute myself. El problema es Andrew, according to him. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I told him, and they always make me sad, but they're one of the first, I'm not the first people in the family that is a victim of that is forced to work. Because they're like, we can't give an example that everyone's free and happy. Then everyone, the planet will be like us, free and happy. These are the most disgusting people that I've ever met. And then Menorito. That's like, I want to be a man and my brothers won't let me. Times two, 5 years younger than me and 9 years younger than me. So I don't even go on to meet them either. Like, to me, you're all disgusting. Temperatura. When I finish, I stay over the community people ideally listening. Entonces David Ledesma killed Gloria and yourself porque he doesn't understand what a one night stand is. I say, maybe dude, if I meet you over a one night stand, he's like, your mother's too slow in getting her to marry me. El tipo bruto, otro fucking dale la asquerosidad. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. Maldita sea este tipo when it was introduced to me. I introduced me to David Livingstone. And Ginny and the ladies and just know that Gloria Nelson who suffered from freaking anxiety and depression. She was a nurse at the age of 6, so they like whatever movie they killed her. She doesn't rehabilitate. So pushing her into the larger depression and anxiety, crippling anxiety. Like I couldn't leave my parents' home for a while just to visit the library because this was stalking me, una asquerosidad. He didn't even let me comer tranquilo una vez, una basura asquerosidad and rape me at the beach. He brings up desperation, una asquerosidad, una basura. I don't, is he dead already? Usually, people said Jackie and Carlitos would be the first one to be dead. What else? They're mocking my Paulina Marie. They're stupid. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. In the meantime, I'm bored. You can decapitate David. No quiero see that. They're disgusting. They fake being in a relationship waiting for my vagina picture. So people say they're so disgusting. She's like, bye, baby. Saludos. I'm bored. No. Trust Right. Oh, si tu madre es bruta, tu hijo es grita. Oh, and that's what they're trying to imply. Then my kids have been like so mean porque yo era tan bruta, and that's why they never took me on a date. Well, they have a comeback and curiosidad. So I've heard that if the mother truly suffers from like an amnesia where she wants to remember, the kids will be like, the paper told her right there. There's no one to witness on. And he's with someone, literally told me who it was. Andrew brought him and said, dale donde dile who's gonna be with you. Porque she's on birth control. I mean, every stupidity that was discussed in my family of origin during a party he's trying to recreate with me. Every pain that someone had to die before I was born. Y es una falta de respeto, una ferocidad, una gente tan puerca, asquerosa. I don't ever want that near me. It's disgusting. I hope it kills him so today. And it stops stealing from me. It stops putting guns to people's heads so people don't give me money. It's disgusting. It's stupid. It doesn't understand the world. It's like if our is good, then what is it? Our wealth is gonna go away. People are like, no seas tan bruto, porque hasta yo lo pensé. That yo tengo un amigo that is like, oh my God, you're now like classy thanks to one only person making you classy. Some others are classy because you were. Some of you are classy because of this one. I was born before her. Pero I've been like giving money to this person who wants a dance studio. Not just people are hungry. Like I built a dance studio. I built a cinema here. I funded some university with my own money. Because there's people keeping track of that too. They're like, okay, they're being generous, and there's only one person it seems like that is doing good, so that they reciprocate with money. They're like, we don't want you all to go broke either doing this good. They think that they're know-it-alls and want to test out every theory. I want them to test out the theory because this is self-defense for me. To cut their dicks off, literally with the balls, let themselves bleed to death for raping me years ago and drugging me. That's not a memory that I'm gonna be like, oh, qué lindo él. And I'm gonna take it out on a date. Remember the good times. So I'll say this again in self defense. If they're going to perform a test, it should be chopping off their dicks with the balls and letting themselves bleed to death. What else? 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 You can take May 21st, 2025. Factory. Okay, visit the outfit that I have. I want to visit Jaden in town for next week. Oh, they fight amongst themselves como si tienen que lanzar a Terry Roxman down there. Is why he wants me to stay. They pair up and they're like, wow, wow, wow. Si alguien se fue, tú y yo podemos llegar a este. Y esa misma, mucho que con el nene, a mí me gustan las nenas. My dad says that there's a kid with Down syndrome trying to get a date with me. Jack is alone. Nos toca aceptar. Some people have to try that myself. And people like so fixated, like, does that really, did she really say to him, give me a paper towel? The kid is like, pero mami, te pusiste fruta. The paper towel. You were just not working. You won't be able to smoke in the story. I love you, Gina. I love you, Kimani, if you're watching this. No, that's where the paper towel. Porque while they were watching, I said, it's Chamonix. Thank you so much. What the fuck? What a gift. Me walking in after shopping with them and saying, I'm gonna get in the kitchen to cook. You can watch me. And they're both like, if you're honest with you, Chamonix mom. I'm like, there's a camera. I still have myself. I'm smiling, sitting there on the video, watching them. candy. Yeah, we can watch them by myself. So when there are more like I want to watch an episode of this, best like position, one of their Nintendo something, or that Mario build like your own student playing it. I played that while they were in school, and sometimes they would walk back from school. Were they? I don't think so because I think Kaylani was at an age that I still wanted to pick her up. So maybe if Kaylani was at home with me, maybe once they walked in from playing outside or something. And I was playing that game. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel, plan to meet people. They choose. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel, plan to meet people. Oh, they think that like during the day, are they even surprised that I'm not like, well, guys, why are you with that image? I'm here texting my third cousin, being like, what the fuck? Ay, no te de plátano loco hoy, pero con mi dinero, con su propio dinero, o alguien le pagó la comida, porque mira lo único que yo tengo, no sabes. Ya someone already went through that decades ago when I got to myself. So, entonces el vecino de mi papá, que yo donde lo veo saliendo de la mañana, y yo lo que tengo que estar como que todo él con su propio dinero, me roba dinero. These people are disgusting. Ellos quieren salir del gordo de la flaca a la mano, quieren roasted. They don't understand abusing them. They don't understand any concept. Someone's gonna be raped out there and they're gonna suffer. Es que si yo tuviera más mano, I would have killed them already. It could, there's like too many already to kill in self-defense. They're embarrassing, they're so gross. They possibly plan to kill. What else? So they're disgusting, they're embarrassing, I don't ever want them. Rape me, stealing money, they have no embarrassing money. Or Congo, maybe. What else? What else? What else? Oh, Gravity Falls. Did I watch the Virginia County last night? So basically, so it's like, do you know what Gravity Falls is? I'm gonna make sure you get fat. Porque couples are in couples curate their day to like the music that I'm like, who is this pendejo? Literally. I'm like, who is this pendejo? Como que I don't know what couples are. This is some stupid asquerosidad is always threatening me with life. Can't someone kill it already? Ew, ew, ew. It's always threatening me with a bad thing. I don't ever want that in my life. It's disgusting. It's so gross. I don't ever want it in my life. It's embarrassing. I don't ever want to take it out on a day. I have a right to do so. I have a right to not ever talk to it. I have a right to work, sell my artwork, and never disclose with it how much money I have. This is a nobody in my life. It's not an arranged marriage to me. It's a nobody, has no place in my life whatsoever. You can decapitate me, Jaime Suarez, son. That rape me, that's the money that get in the way of my receiving money. I'm telling the FBI in this post, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department fight over. They have no self-respect. They're embarrassing. They want to try that one gets enamored with this, and they'll be like, "It's been mine for 30 years, and you keep it that way." They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. Want to hear me? You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo se ve lo que se ha tirado posiblemente tantas fotos desnudas next to all of them and be like, this is polyamory, I had to steal from my sister to get them all with me. Right, I collect toys. La tipa es una puerca. Esta tipa es una basura, una asquerosidad. Decades ago already. Why would she think that I'm gonna go on to see what they do behind the scenes and show it? Porque Andrew quiere ver quién más sale en la foto after. They're worse than little kids. They're worse than little kids. That has nothing to do with Agua Chiquito. Agua Chiquito is like any other town in any other place. It is nothing more special than any other place. They're disgusting. They're the worst people that I've ever met in my life, and they're getting off sexual with me saying that it's disgusting. I'd have tagged the FBI in my post, so it kills it, possibly within 5 to 10 years of today. It won't happen within 5 or 10 years. That's one thing for me and has started me publicly trying to shame me. One knowing that I have love interests, one knowing that I have to. It's embarrassing. It's so gross. I don't ever want to say Andrew Suarez, Andres Basura, Curiosidad near me. I don't want Albert Suarez. I don't want that. I don't want Alex near me. I want Veronica Peroso 9 years younger than me. Curiosidad. That was him, or is there 20 years younger than me? At hard time. My girlfriend, my friend wants to buy a drink while Katie and Jennifer Bonilla took me hostage to a bar. They're disgusting. They're all trying to compete, trying to get me to kill myself. That's why they see demons. Then they want to be like, oh, we've been in a relationship, Arlene. I can't be with you. Look at all the pictures that I have with you. They're disgusting. They're embarrassing. They're trying to emulate 9210 because supposed Hollywood heritage. They're stupid. They're stupid. They're so gross. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. They're disgusting. I don't ever want that near me. When I'm famous. Let's get to money. What else? What else? What else? What else? Other one's better. I could be tanning at the pool in my apartment complex of Villa Zaico. Oh, I won't even think that now I think I'm important. I have a grandmother, we need to give her. Oh, they think they're my publicist too. I don't need one. They don't understand LA either. My dad hasn't killed it. Why hasn't my dad killed it? It's like it needs a revamp of her image. She didn't have a set of grandparents while growing up. That is so embarrassing. I would never date someone like that. It's like she's missing half of her brain, guys. And then there's no Sunday dinners. Husband that's really rich for this to work so that people give her money. Well, guess what? People don't want to participate in their stupidity. So people are like, why don't you give your second cousin money and stop stealing from her already? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate me. I mean, sorry, sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of embarrassing money. They're embarrassing, so gross. I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I'm not gonna go on and have Jaden and Kaylani be separated from me, and then one piece of shit illegal prostitute that it sustains with money that it steals from me. Y hacerme madre irresponsable. What else? 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 It's embarrassing. It wants to classify feelings for other people's, and that's what it's vying for. People call him gross in Aguada, Puerto Rico. It's like she's in love with my dad then. It's like, cállate la fucking boca. Ew. And he's still. Oh, qué asco, no. Ew, 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 qué asco, qué gente fo. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. Oh, I like this one. I can wear this one. What else? Financially stable, plan to travel, planning my people, ideally putting immersement. I can be to visit the library if my phone stops working or my computer, so maybe not daily. And sharing my GoFundMe. He has established a career for with money that he steals from me first. He's a waste of time and embarrassment, una asquerosidad. Él no vive en mi casa. I've said that decades ago. Él no vive en mi casa. He's just a stalker, una asquerosidad. I don't ever want that near me. My sister's trying to pimp my love for them as if I need to compete with my siblings for a day with this. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo, Jiva Lorenzo Acevedo, that they're like, after we see you having sex, if we gauge the quality is good, then we'll give you your money and we'll stop stealing from you, we'll stop staying in your homes and stop stealing your vehicle. ¿Qué carajo es eso? And I'm being stupid. Okay. Oh, I should have extended it. Anyway.